This gathering this morning was convenient for a couple of old friends to get together. In 2005, the Broncos beat the New England Patriots to advance to the AFC Championship game. Gary Kubiak was the Broncos' offensive coordinator that year, and his offensive assistant was Troy Calhoun. After that season, Coach Kubiak went to become the Houston Texans head coach, and he brought Calhoun with him to be his offensive coordinator. Then Coach Calhoun's alma mater came calling. He decided to cut his strings with Kubiak and became the head coach of the Air Force Academy. The Falcons had 3 straight losing seasons before Coach Calhoun got there. They were actually in a slump, which is rare for the Air Force. In his first season of 2007, Air Force went 9-4. He's been there 9 years now as head coach, and Air Force has gone to the bowl games 8 times. Coach Calhoun also had one of the greatest lines in sports banquet history. He was at Ohio University once as an assistant coach there, and he was at a gathering like this, and he was just coming to a program that was 0-11 the year before. And so Coach Calhoun addressed the crowd, and he said, "How do we not go 0-11 this year?" And an elderly lady raised her hand and said, "Only scheduled 10 games." Give Coach Kubiak credit. He knew early on Troy Calhoun could coach. Let's bring up the head coach of the Air Force Falcons, Troy Calhoun.
Thanks, Mike, and that's a true story. And I'll tell you what happened even previous to that. Jim Grobe was a guy that coached at the Air Force Academy for 11 years and asked me to come down to be a part of his staff there at Ohio University. Great man, tremendous football coach. Went from there to Wake Forest University, where they had a season where they won the ACC and played in the Orange Bowl. Well, I remember when Jim Grobe said, "Hey, Troy, I want you to come with me, and you're going to get out of the Air Force." I was a captain at the time, and you're going to come down here and you're going to coach the quarterbacks. And I said, "Coach, do they have a good program?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, how bad is it?" He said, "Well, they just went 0-11. They've won 17 games the last 10 years. He said, "We got a heck of a task in front of us." I said, "That's all right, Coach. Let's go get it done." And he said, "But before you take the job, you got to come down and see this place." Great school. It was in Athens, Ohio, located probably about 70 miles southeast of Columbus. And so I fly into Columbus, I jump on Highway 33, drive through a little town of Lancaster, then through Nelsonville, and I get about 5 miles outside of Athens, and I get pulled over. I went from a 55 to a 45 there, and as I get pulled over, officer comes up to the side of my car, and I said, "Mr. Officer, what did I do wrong?" He said, "You're going a little too quickly there. I don't think you knew that the speed zone had changed." He said, "Why are you in such a hurry?" I said, "Mr. Officer, I'm getting ready to drive down here to go be the quarterbacks coach down here at Ohio University." He said, "Part of the football program?" And he had this folder in front of him, and he was getting ready to take his pen out. He said, "Son," he closed that book up. He said, "You got enough problems as it is." So I kind of knew at that point maybe we're taking on a large task. Hey, what a fantastic event here this morning. Whenever you talk about scouting, with our Boy Scouts, with our Girl Scouts, just embodies all the qualities that we want to instill in young people when it comes to work ethic, service, consideration for others, honesty, and qualities that they carry with them for the rest of their lives. And to all the men and women that are here to be a supportive members of this great organization, we thank you, and let's enjoy the heck out of this breakfast. Thank you from all the people down at the Air Force Academy.